international break calls for players to trade their club allegiance for their country. We have seen young players break out on the international stage and many veterans calling it a career for their nation. But today we will determine who the best players are in each nation. Similar to our top 3 in each position video, we'll be going through 10 of some of the best nations in world football and ranking the players to see who is first, second, and third in their nation. Boys, are we ready?
Sounds good, Millie. But before we get into it, make sure to check out our Patreon if you want to support us further. We actually just dropped our new monthly YouTube exclusive video. We asked our patrons to drop their hottest takes, and we ranked them in a tier list. Make sure to check that out. Link is in the description.
All right, boys, let's get into it. The first nation are the current European title holders. It is España. Spain are in an era of dominance with a Euro championship under their belt, along with players such as Lamine Yamal, Pedri, and Gavi, and let's not forget the Ballon d'Or winner Rodri. Who do you think is Spain's best player?
When you think of Spain, you think of the champions, the Euro champions. But realistically,
no, they got some stacked players.
bro, it's very top heavy.
I mean, that's what we need on these types of videos when we're making top 3 rankings here.
Brother, Carvajal in the top 5, the brother might never come back to football.
What?
So what? We're not considering it. We're considering injuries now.
Listen, I mean, as an Italian, we don't got much better of a crop.
That's what I'm saying,
brother.
Di Lorenzo better.
Oh, that's rough.
crazy.
Rough.
Let's start off the video well.
We will not be saying
Spain
that.
used to have, like, you can make a top 10 and you would debate who would be in your top 5, not a top 5 and who would debate in your top 3.
Yeah, they did digress a little bit, but they still have ballers. I mean, you have Lamine Yamal coming
saying
up.
European champions digressed is a crazy.
Millie,
crazy
prove them
Since
wrong.
2010.
Show how talented this group is. Who's number 3?
Boys, third on this list with an average of 3 is Pedri.
Pedri.
Bro, I'll put them
You just proved my point.
That's stacked.
Pedri is third.
That's
Brother,
a good player.
Xavi, Iniesta used to be third.
Yeah, but Pedri will hopefully have that career path that
He
they
won't,
had.
brother. Like this.
Pull pork.
I see his leg falling off right
He
here.
wins a couple of Champions League with Barcelona. You never know.
This season,
That's never
Yeah, and if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bike.
He won a Euro. That's already putting him.
He reached his peak.
That you think he reaches peak already?
I mean, unless he wins a
Pedri?
World Cup with Spain, he ain't winning shit with Barca.
This is the same
other than
brother
La
that
Liga.
thinks Gavi has Ballon d'Or winning potential in him, but Pedri
no.
reaches peak. Crazy.
Pedri, it is a consensus. We all had him 3. Next up at the number 2 spot, it is none other than Lamine Yamal with an average of 1.75.
1.75. I'm curious to see
Box
where
to
we
box,
put him.
knows ball. Box to box, knows ball. Thank God Lamine Yamal was not first.
Varvar, you were the only one that put him first.
I watched the Euros. I saw the brother was the best player for
We watched
Spain.
him too,
Who
bro.
was the player of the tournament?
That's bullshit. That was not in my books. He's not player of the
Well,
tournament.
listen, we've spoken about it on our Ballon d'Or ranking.
I'm glad your book
Only
podcast.
one Ballon d'Or because Millie just say number 1 first so that we can get it out the way.
Well, number 1, we all know. It is Rodri. Me, Firms, and Pala had him 1. Varvar had him 2.
He only won Ballon d'Or because 3 people didn't put him inside. 3 people didn't put Vinicius Jr. in the top 10, which is complete bullshit,
how
by
could
the
you
way.
discredit that he's not a good player? He is
I
a good
put
player.
him number 2. That's not me saying, oh, Rodri, this guy's a bum in midfield. How did he win Ballon d'Or?
Well,
He's
you
a good
act like
player.
it.
He deserved to be in the top 3.
I mean, Lamine Yamal and Rodri, in my opinion, are very interchangeable for Spain. I don't think it's that crazy to put
If
them.
if you had to take one player out of the team, which one would you rather?
I'd
tough.
take Rodri out of the team.
Exactly.
But that's
Well,
bro,
we're looking at Man City right now. Pep Guardiola, you think he'd take Rodri out of that team?
If
know,
Lamine
I know,
Yamal
but
was
that's-
at Manchester City, that would paper up a lot of cracks. Let me tell you that.
No.
But it's
Yes,
also
it
hard
would.
to compare because Lamine Yamal is giving you the goals.
yes, that's
Rodri's
why.
not giving the
and
goals.
no one else is giving, like, maybe Nico for
Spain's
Spain,
attack
but
is not that good, to be honest. Like,
no,
it's good.
Not, I don't know how they won the Euro, bro. That team is not good on paper.
Bro,
No, it is good. No.
well, they just added Omeridion, who's scoring 27 goals for Porto at the beginning of the season. And you got Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal. They gonna cook for the next decade.
Bro, Meridian is the Spanish Retegui, bro. I don't want to hear it.
Well, listen, boys, other names on this list. Carvajal, 4.75. Pedri out of 5. And Dani Olmo out
Not
of
Pedri,
5.7.
Gavi. I know they're confusing me.
Wait, what did I
do
say?
look
You said
similar.
Pedri.
Oh, me.
They do be carpooling though.
In a little Mini Cooper.
Boys, other names on this list. Carvajal with a 4.75 average. Gavi with a 5 average. And Dani Olmo with a 5.75 average. But let's get to the next nation. It is one that had a very good golden generation, but no trophies. It is Belgium. Over the last 20 years, Belgium have built one of the most formidable teams in all of Europe, with icons such as Kevin De Bruyne, Romelu Lukaku, and Thibaut Courtois highlighting a golden era. But who do you think is the best in the nation?
Brother, Belgium has basically become a FIFA team at this point.
The Alderweireld, the Vertonghen's are all gone. The Fellaini's, the Dembele's. Moussa Dembele, incredibly underrated footballer, by the way.
Was it Don?
Was
People
it?
are starting to realize now with some Twitter
silky.
comps going around.
A lot of people, a lot of ex-footballers say he's the hardest opponent that they've ever faced, which is crazy.
Who are these footballers?
It's a little bit
A
wild.
lot of Premier League dons have said that Moussa Dembele was on one.
Yeah.
He was at Tottenham.
But anyways, we're talking about now, Millie, who's number 3.
Number 3 right now is a Napoli don. It is Romelu Lukaku with an average of 3.
Like I said, Belgium, low-key cooked.
Where did everyone have him? Because this is a contentious one, I think.
Varvar, you had him at 3. Pala 4. Firms 3. I had him at 2.
2? That's a little high for an Inter
It's-
fan.
I thought I was going
That's
to have him the highest.
That's over
Damn, bro.
big boys. That's over serious
Yeah.
players.
I mean, I'm not going to deny that the brother's a scrub. He's Belgium's top goal scorer.
Ever.
Ever.
Yeah, but
and,
brother,
he produces every single international
Really
break.
stroking.
Look at his career
Bar a
path,
couple
though.
of big tournaments here and
His
there.
career path. He was a top 5 striker a couple of years ago, and now he's playing for Napoli, and he's not really rated.
Respect Napoli.
Yes, but
Serie A
he's not
leaders, by
rated.
the way.
Real leaders.
They
I
are
gotta say
top
something.
of your
Where is
league.
Lukaku as the top scorer?
They're 7 points above Milan.
Where is Lukaku as a top scorer?
7 points above Milan.
Where is Lukaku
More
as a top
goals
scorer?
than any Milan player.
Cap. Where's Lukaku?
First, unfortunately, there's not a lot of other Belgian players that either produce as much as Lukaku or have a bigger
There's
impact.
two,
than him.
But
Yeah, there's
the
two,
problem is that
but I'm
one is a
not-
goalie. One is a goalie, so it's hard to rate.
But listen, we'll get to the
I
next.
can't believe you put Lukaku over one of the next 2 names that you're about to say, bro.
I mean, next one up with an average of 2, it is Kevin De Bruyne. This one was a little contentious, fellas.
No, so they're obviously surprised. Say where we ranked them.
Varvar, you had him at the 2 spot. Pala with the 1. Firms with the 1. I had him at 4.
4!
What are you doing, Millie?
Right now, brother. Right
Four!
now. Right now. Brother, for Belgium, what has he done in international duty?
Brother, this is not
What has
Belgium. He
done?
plays for Manchester City.
What has
Millie
he done
Rage
in
Bait. This is the
international duty?
first Rage Bait for Millie I think we've seen on this
getting
I
channel.
don't know what you're talking about. What has he done for Belgium?
Intro, put him in the
what has he
podcast
done for
intro.
Belgium?
Brother,
Put him in the podcast
during the-
intro.
during
If
the
it
Euros.
wasn't for Lukaku blocking with his big head.
During the Euros, during the World Cup, during the past Euros when Italy won, how many times have you seen
Wait,
Belgians rip Kevin De
Who'd you
Bruyne?
put number 3?
Right now, Jeremy Doku, which Pala had at 3, Firms had at 4.
Bro,
So
Doku has low-key been silently cheeks for a little bit.
no.
Yes, he has.
Not for Belgium.
You see, Pep said he's actually so injury-prone that he can't run at full speed anymore.
Doku injury prone?
Yes.
Really?
Doku
Well,
injured by
he
brother.
subs him on.
He's so pulled pork that he can't run at full speed anymore.
And we talking about pulled pork. You have KDB. You don't have them in that conversation with pulled
Bro,
pork.
KDB.
Yes,
but
that's
he's
why he's not
disrespecting
number 1. That's why he's
KDB,
not
bro.
number 1.
Even just 20 minutes of KDB it's KDB, bro. Come
I
on.
need 20 minutes, bro. I haven't seen 20 minutes in about 3 or 4 months.
longer than me.
Literally
Lasts
playing-
longer than me.
That's crazy. I can last longer than 20 minutes. Goodness gracious. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Pause on that. Pause on that. Boys, at the number 1 spot, it is none other than Thibaut Courtois with a 1.5 average. Pretty even around the board.
This
It's a little bit egregious.
Best goalkeeper in the world, bro.
Like
Like
this,
respect.
like this, bro.
So
You want to talk
injuries
about
for
Paul Ward?
KDB matter, but not for Courtois.
Yeah, but when Courtois
Courtois-
single-handedly wins Champions League and
Exactly.
single-handedly
Exactly.
saves
Millie
Belgium.
gets
Real
it.
Madrid.
KDB?
Real Madrid.
Millie,
Real Madrid.
KDB went off with his red-ass cheeks before halftime in Champions League finals, bro.
Still
We're
won a
not
treble,
the same. 2 Champions League finals, and he got yanked on both, I think,
Bro,
no?
this
Yeah, Thibaut
reactionary.
Courtois, man of the match, I think, in a CL final or whatnot.
Yeah,
Bro, he's living off of
Liverpool
that.
single-handedly won that game.
All I'm saying, Thibaut Courtois definitely deserves
Legacy
to be
game.
number 1.
That's his flu game right there.
Crazy.
There we have it, the 3 best players for Belgium. The next nation up, it is Netherlands. The Dutch have always seemed to build strong teams, but unfortunately fall short of silverware every time. But that doesn't mean the player quality isn't there today. Players such as Frankie de Jong, Xavi Simons, and Virgil van Dijk highlight a strong Netherlands era. But who do you think is the best out of all of them?
Storied nation that has unfortunately never actually won anything.
Kinda
but-
crazy.
They've been
But
close.
they've always had good players.
Always been close.
I mean, they've got some goats of goats. I mean, Johan Cruyff, that's a goat. And they got some
Brother
players
filling
that are
up with
still...
Johan.
sounds
Cruyff.
I mean,
like
that 2010 Netherlands
he
team,
just
you're
yapping.
saying
Your son-
that ain't...
That's football
Bro,
heritage. That's
Serie A
heritage.
used to be fueled by
them.
Dutch
Van
players.
Basten, Hulit. Oh my god, good times.
Serious players.
At the 3 spot with an average of 3.75, it is Bayer Leverkusen's Jeremy Frimpong.
That's crazy.
A little bit high.
I would argue this, but I don't know where I put
I'll
it.
tell you right now, we ranked him higher than Frankie de Jong, Xavi Simons and Cody Gakpo.
Xavi Simons that's crazy.
A little bit
Putting him
too high.
over Xavi Simons is crazy.
That's not who I think it is. That finished in second.
I didn't say nothing, bro. I didn't say nothing, bro. Oh, Firms. with a
No,
little
that's
smirk.
crazy.
Listen, I rate Xavi Simmons, low key.
I had Frimpong number 2, no?
You had Frimpong at the 2, Pala with a 4, Firms with a 5. I had him at 4.
Honestly, I think
5.
4 or 5.
5.
Yes, come on. It's
Bro, I just heard
Frimpong
names
in
like
the end.
Xavi Simons and Cody Gakpo.
Bro, Xavi Simons is very, very good.
Xavi Simmons
Way
very,
better
very
than Frimpong, in my opinion.
Put Xavi Simmons in Bayer Leverkusen. He's pulling up the same stats.
He's running Rebel Leipzig right
Yeah.
now. So.
and
Well,
he's younger.
He just got injured, but yeah.
So it seems that Jeremy Frimpong is a contentious player. The next one up, second place with a 2.5 average, it is Tijani Reinders.
That
We're on the
is
map.
shameless.
We've made it.
Firms.
We're on the map.
I thought I was
Who's
being
been doing
generous.
this?
I thought I was being generous putting him 3, and I was like, oh, okay, you know what?
messed
Like,
it up, bro.
maybe I'll put up the average a bit.
I let my
Varvar and
bias
Paolo
creep in.
put him at 3. Me and Firms put him at 2. Listen,
He's a 2-3
rate him.
player, bro.
I'll be the first one to admit, bro. Last year, I would be making those Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer jokes.
Brother,
You could still
I
make
would
them,
be
bro.
saying that stuff.
Bro, how many midfielders go through Milan that they have one season, they get called world class? Bro, this is the Benacer
is a
project all
Kessie.
over.
No,
the
This is
difference-
Kessie, Benacer, bro. It's all
If
just one
he
season.
could stay healthy, this to me is what De Jong was supposed to become. Tijani Reinders is doing the De Jong arc. If he
Bro, a
keeps it
couple
up,
performances
shit,
in
bro.
City A really changes everything.
No,
bro.
it's just his technical
Thank
ability.
God this is recorded, bro. Because next year when brother fell off again, we're gonna come back to this video.
linked to
I was
basically every
hearing, I
team
was
in the
hearing
world.
Loftus Cheek hype a year ago, by the
Exactly,
way.
that was last
At
season.
Chelsea?
Now we must treat the ball like it's a bomb.
No, the Reindeers definitely deserves to be on this list in my opinion. But at the number 1 position, we all put him number 1. It is none other than Virgil van Dijk.
Brother was kind
There's no
of
debate.
He was dipping at one point
No.
though.
No,
Last
there's no debate.
year there were
Little
some
dip.
questions, brother.
Yeah.
Last year there were some questions that he loses
Yeah,
step.
but bro, then
Virgil, Paul
he
Maguire.
renewed his lease, and now the Rolls Royce is the 2025. Like
2025 Cullinan right now.
yeah, like
Goodness gracious.
it's up there.
Every year this guy plays, I keep thinking like, bro, this guy's one of the best ever.
He is one of the best center backs ever.
Yeah, but-
Arguably.
Should have won the Ballon d'Or.
The Dutch players are officially ranked. The next nation up is none other than England. England are in no shortage of talent with players such as Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane, and Declan Rice leading their lines. It is only a matter of time until England wins some silverware. But who do you think is the best of the English national team?
This might be the best talent pool of any team in Europe.
Yeah, and this is their golden generation right now. You
Very
could say this is the
contentious.
best talent pool England has ever had in their history.
I mean, France is up there. Best talent pool.
True.
Loki fell off.
Loki, when we made this list, I was looking at the list of France, and I'm like, England is super clear.
Yeah.
I feel like their top players in England are very, very top. But France, it's like, I find it's a bit more balanced.
As a whole, they're better.
Yes.
Maybe.
Bro, go
France.
back 3 years in France, and then you had names, bro. Because it was Griezmann prime, Benzema prime,
Pogba
even
prime,
Dembele.
Kante prime.
Whoa, that's we're looking back. Okay, Kante, yes, but Pogba, we got to go back like 4 or 5.
Couple of years.
We'll get into France. But for England, boys, at the 3 spot with an average of 3, it is Cole Palmer.
I'm
As
happy
he
with this
should.
one. I'm
As
happy
he
with this
should
one.
be.
I was a little bit.
I think I was
debating.
unbiased. I think I was unbiased this time.
I'll tell you the ranking right now. Varvar had him at 3, Pala 4, Firms 3. I had him at the highest at 2.
That's a little high.
Bro,
I don't
rage
think that's
bait.
high, brother.
Rage bait,
Brother,
bro.
Ghost Palmer in big games, it's still a thing.
When did that dialogue start, brother?
Brother, we started that dialogue.
Well, no, he started it himself by not scoring a goal in 12 games.
No. We
But
started
you're
it.
telling me a couple goals in big games negates the fact that he's probably one of the most talented
couple?
English
No, maybe
players?
0.
Yeah, but brother, you had him number 2, so you either put him above Harry Kane or Jude Bellingham. So those players have proven in big games that they are them.
Bro,
Yeah.
well, maybe not Harry
Well,
Kane,
we'll have
but
conversation.
to put him above Harry Kane or Jude Bellingham is actually blasphemy, bro.
Yeah.
So Palmer is at the 3 spot. At the 2 spot, listen, it's Jude Bellingham.
I like this. I like where this is going.
I had him
like
number
this.
1. So
Jude Bellingham number 1.
This
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham's number 1.
Is it-
Like, this is just clear number 1.
Pala
you
had him
guys
1
both-
as well.
Oh damn.
Firms
Yeah.
at the 2, I had him at the 4. This is current. Current.
You only see goals and assists?
last
Brother, it's not
performance,
goals and
he dropped a
Who did you
masterclass.
put 3?
Why does it matter? 3, I had Bukayo Saka at the 3, which you had at 3 as well. So
Where's
don't count
Bukayo
it.
Saka better than Bellingham?
Bro, I'm sorry. That's just how I feel right now. Is that
That's my guy,
okay?
bro. That's my guy right
No,
now.
Is that okay? I don't
No,
think it's a
that's
problem.
not okay.
I don't think it's a problem, bro. Okay, for England, I said England.
England.
For England in the Euros, can you say definitively he was a top 2 player for
Yes.
England?
Bellingham?
Yes.
Jude Bellingham was the
the
best
goals.
player.
We had the conversation that the goals were covering up his stinkers.
But he scored them, so you
Who
gotta
was
put
better?
them higher.
But
Who was better?
Yeah, who is better
Kane?
than
Harry Kane was better than them.
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane was better.
look, he had a
Harry
stinker
Kane had a
sesh.
stinker of a
He was
tournament.
better.
Harry
trying to carry-
Kane
he was
is
trying-
literally Riz versus
Yes.
Bro, he
Bellingham
scored a tap in
harassment.
and a pen. Congratulations, bro.
I'm not
Like-
saying that these players are trash, but come on here.
That's
let's,
crazy.
No, but
Melly.
for
Let's use logic. That's.
But right now for Real Madrid, can
You have a game tomorrow. You'd
Yeah,
rather
but-
Jude Bellingham or Cole Palmer?
yeah, but it really, I mean, I'll take Jude Bellingham. I'll take
You
Jude
got me.
Bellingham.
You got
Jude
me.
Bellingham. But right now, on current form, I like Cole Palmer right now.
Bro, Millie woke up and chose violence. Today.
I don't think that
Shows
it's
rage
really
bait.
not that contentious. One
Who's
position
number
off.
one?
Harry Kane.
Number 1 with an average of 1.5 boys.
Why?
It's Harry Kane.
Okay, no, but
He's not the best English
he's
player.
He's him, but
Bro,
like
he is not
Jude
the best
Bellingham-
English player right now.
I
It's more
agree.
like
Yeah,
his
Harry Kane is the
career,
best English
like his Bayer stint. We're not judging him just off his England career because obviously he's been a top scorer in a
He's
couple of
the
tournaments.
top English goal scorer of all time.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
That's a fact check.
That doesn't
That
change.
is no, it
No,
is.
it is.
That has to be.
He
right?
passed Rooney.
Listen,
And even
deserves to
last
be there.
tournament, he was a top scorer tied with like 15 other people. But
I don't even think it's. It might be a little close, but I
Bro,
think
when
Harry
the
Kane
spotlights
is,
are on, where is Harry
Who
Kane?
finished 4, 5, and 6?
4 Saka probably.
for Bukayo Saka, and then it was a tie for last place. Phil Foden, Declan Rice at an average of 5.25.
bro, Phil Foden, what are we doing here?
But firms, it is
The
currently.
fall off needs to be studied here.
I mean, Phil Foden,
Bro.
Varvar Pala, you guys really put him sixth.
Fall off needs to be studied, bro. And
That's
that's not a
crazy-
good thing.
crazy
I'm
work.
sharing ball knowledge with Pala, I think, to be honest. But
Declan Rice, me and Firms had Declan Rice at that 6th position.
Don't know ball.
He's just a
Varvar four,
casualty. He's a
Pala five.
casualty. Phil Foden, bro, it's Phil Foden. Did we
Look,
forget what he
but
did
we're
last
talking
year?
about current. We're talking
did you
about
forget what he's doing currently?
Yeah.
Currently, he's not playing. That's the issue.
He is playing.
Yeah,
He's stinking up the pitch every week, to be honest.
so is
but-
Man City.
The one-time World Cup winners, England, are officially complete. The next nation, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4-time World Cup winners, it is Italy.
Yuck.
Italy seem to have been rejuvenated since their disappointing Euros campaign, with players such as Nicolo Barella, Alessandro Bastoni, and Riccardo Calafiori giving hope to an Italian nation in desperate need of good results. Who do you think is the best out of all of them?
Everyone becomes a historian when their club or nation isn't doing so well. It's understandable.
I mean,
fall off of Italy.
Euros in the last decade, England 0, Italy 1.
Would one of these Italian players made that England shortlist?
One, yes.
Yeah, Il Bambino.
I don't know.
Il
I don't know.
Bambino.
I don't
One of
know.
the defensive positions.
I don't know if
let's
he'd
say.
have made the bro. Declan Rice, Barella.
No.
Oh, you're really
DiMarco,
trying to start it, huh?
But whatever. Here, who's number 3?
The number 3 spot with an average of 3.25, it is Sandro Tonali.
It wasn't look at
Football is
Tonali?
healing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Locatelli.
Tonali?
Football is
Bro,
healing, bro.
Tonali.
Bro, Tonali?
Bro,
Where did you guys put him?
physicality, technicality, everything. Bro, he's all round. He's
The
that
warrior.
guy.
He's that guy.
He is that
For
guy.
Italy and Newcastle.
Comes back into Newcastle's team, and now Newcastle actually look like a competent team again.
Comes back to the Italy national team, and all of a sudden we're winning
competent.
games.
Bro, I did not think you guys would put Tonali this high.
Imagine my shock. Bring him back
But
to Milan,
it was
bro.
actually pretty close. Varvar, Firms, and myself put him at 3. Paolo, you put him at 4.
Okay.
So it was pretty.
He's there.
He's there.
third,
Not
fourth.
podium.
Not higher,
bro.
not lower.
It's not podium.
Definitely podium. Considering the other names on this list, definitely podium.
He's just shitting on Inter players now because
So I'm not saying nothing, bro. I'm not saying nothing. Anyways, at the number 2 spot for Italy, consensus number 2, it is Alessandro Bastoni.
good.
Makes sense.
Bit of three-back tax there
Unsellable
with
for
the
Italy.
Euro here.
3-back. He plays in a 4-back for Italy.
Yeah, and that's why we did nothing.
No.
but
We've been balling recently.
Calafiori better.
We've been balling recently,
By
but
the way, we
out
lost
in the
because
round
we
of
played
16.
Cristante in the middle, by the way.
Out in the round of 16,
Yeah,
by the way, to
Nations
what,
League.
Switzerland?
Nations League, we're first with France and
No, but bro, according to Varvar, Cristante should start every game.
yeah.
Calafiori was at a 4.5. Technically, he just missed out on the cut.
Calafiori 4.5?
4.5.
Who is the imposter among them?
Varvar out of 5. Pala out of 3. Firm 6. Millie 4.
Bro, Calafiori, let's calm down the hype train here. He's
I
a
do
very
think-
good player, but let's calm down the
I do
hype
think
train
you gotta
here.
calm it down a little bit.
No, bro, we haven't seen a passer like this for Italy in since Bastoni.
Listen,
And before that,
nice.
So
In a long, long
Bastoni's a trailblazer, is what I'm hearing. This guy's already an icon in my books.
Bastoni.
And injuries for this guy, we don't consider
No
those.
injuries.
Millie, I'm
Bastoni?
sorry though.
No, Calafiori.
Calafiori, yeah, well, injuries. What? He gets
injury?
injured.
Well,
as
no,
a
Roma,
fan.
he was injured every 2
ACL
seconds.
injuries in the past.
He has low-key pulled pork, but we just don't speak about it.
No.
All he did was complete 1 season for Bologna, and this guy got the benefit of the doubt now.
And all of a sudden, he's better than
Nah,
last
bro,
one.
for, for Arsenal, the few times we saw him, it was exceptional.
He's a
But,
baller.
Millie, if Bastoni finishes his career at Inter, like if he completes his whole career at Inter,
Legend.
I'm afraid he'll
Dropping
never
him
get
on
the
the
credit. He'll never get the credit he deserves.
No.
Such a shame. When we lift our Champions Leagues and our Scudetti, don't worry, bro.
Don't worry.
He already has a full trophy cabinet.
The thing is that he's not getting rated right now, I find. Like the
If he's not
general
getting
no, he's
public-
getting rated right now.
No, the general public, like we rate him. But the general public, I wonder
Like
where
Prem
they rank
fans,
him.
you Prem fans, if you make a top 5 center back list, like Bastoni's not even being mentioned.
A couple pundits, we've
saw.
seen videos.
One girl on Sky
Yeah.
Sports
She was spitting.
mentioned
She
his
knows
name.
spitting. Spitting facts. That's
Brother,
what
she was going real deep into it. The other people were probably watching her like, why you like Bastoni so much?
because she knows she knows ball, bro.
She knows
But this is
ball.
definitely not the only Inter player on the list. Millie, who's number 1?
At the number 1 spot, it is none other than mon petit prince, mon bijou. It is Nicolo Barella. We all had him at the number 1 spot.
And like it or not, this guy probably walks into every midfield in the world. I'm not going to cap.
oh, he's
Yep.
so good.
I'm not going to cap.
At this point, he walks into Real's midfield.
He walks into Real, he walks into Barca, he walks into every single midfield in the world,
Man
to be
City,
honest.
bro.
This
Well,
praise
I don't
is
know,
music to my ears right
Bernardo Silva or Barella?
Different
for
positions.
City, it's
close.
For City, Bernardo.
Bernardo,
Close.
yeah.
But
think it depends.
fact is that he's a world-class player without a shadow of a doubt.
But
don't
he
think
won't get
that-
his recognition because he's at Inter.
The top 3 players in Italy have been settled. The next nation up are the 2016 Euro winners. It is Portugal. Portugal has become a factory for high-level talent with players such as Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, and Vitinha being some of the most technical players in all of Europe. But where do you rank these players amongst the best?
Home of the best manager in the world. Home of the best
Nuno
attacking
Espirito Santo?
midfielder in the world. I mean, there's a lot of class players and managers from Portugal.
I agree. So, boys, I'll tell you right now. We'll start from the bottom here. With a 5.75 average
Whoa.
at the bottom of the list,
That's
it is
6.
Ruben Dias.
Ruben
Yeah,
Dias.
obviously.
Ruben Dias.
Understandable.
Who put him not 6? I don't understand, but
You did.
me?
You did. You did.
Ruben Diaz, world-class defender.
You put him at a 5.
Me? A little typo.
He's
But you
the
know-
only one.
All right, but don't worry. We'll see who we put last because in the 5th spot, with an average of 5, it is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
And then now it's getting back to who I put
back in
last.
my head. Okay, I got it now.
Varvar put him at a 6. Palace
Okay, I got
5.
it now.
Disrespectful,
You know that
bro.
meme? Okay, I got it now.
Disrespect.
And then in the 4th spot, just missed out on podium, it is Vitinha with a 3.75
Whoa.
average, which is
That's low.
But Pal, you put him 2. Varvar put him at a 4. Firms 5. I put him at a 4.
2 is a
Crazy,
little
bro.
high, bro.
5 for Vitinha. Vitinha is more important than half of these players.
No, I can. The top 2 are more important than Vitinha for both Portugal and their respective clubs.
Better than Leao.
That face when you just decide to spread misinformation is crazy, bro.
All right, boys, let's get to the podium positions. 3rd place with a 2.75 average. It is
Yeah.
Man City's Bernardo Silva.
Oh,
What's going on?
We got a Milan Man U derby out here.
Varvar, Bernardo Silva, you put him 3. Pala put him at a 4. Firms and I put him at a 2.
Yo, what's going on for you, Portugal?
Bro,
Bernardo Silva or Vitinha, bro?
Brother's aging, bro. I'd rather Vitinha on my team
Oh,
than Bernardo Silva.
that is rough. Bernardo Silva is still one of the
Millie
best players in
second
the world.
place. Actually, reveal first place because then we know who's second.
We'll know who's first.
Yeah, we
Well,
are.
listen. For consistency's sake, we'll keep it at the. We'll go to the 2nd spot, and that is with an average of 2.25. It is
Leao.
Rafael Leao.
Bro. Who's first? Who's the dumbass that put Bruno Fernandes first?
Hey, you got to give Rafael his flowers. So listen.
Yeah,
this
very
season
good
hasn't
player.
been
Who
too
is the
great.
dumbass that put Bruno Fernandes first, aside from this dumbass?
I saw something crazy that Rafael Leao has a 70% dribble success rate. One.
Well, brother, he's taking on the man every chance he gets. Obviously, it's low.
let's
Come on.
He plays in Serie A.
It's volume.
fullbacks.
Plays in
Serie A.
The
Okay,
fullbacks.
better arguments, please.
Bro, the fullbacks in
The
Serie A.
fullbacks are aging, but
bro,
Doku
your
plays
best
against Ashley Young every
fullbacks.
f***ing weekend,
Name me
bro.
good right backs.
Ashley
Name me
Young.
good right backs in
Oh my
Serie A.
God.
Name me good right backs in Serie A.
There's Di Marco, there's Di Lorenzo,
right
Cambiasso.
backs.
Di Lorenzo, Cambiasso.
Listen, you can't say that all. You can't generalize all the Serie A and say
plays
that.
right wing, bro.
Yeah, Cambiasso plays left wing. I think he plays cap.
Plays everyone on the pitch, but I do think Rafael Leao definitely deserves to be on this list. It's a little contentious though because this season hasn't been
Hasn't been his best season.
hasn't been his
Obviously
best season.
second, bro. It
But
makes sense
the
that he's
quality's there.
The quality's there. We all
Quality's
know that.
definitely there. And at the number 1 spot with a 1.5 average, it is Bruno Fernandes.
So one other person put him at 1.
2 other people put him out.
Who?
Yeah, you had him low, and everyone else said he's number 1 because
Barbara
brother.
Firms and I had him at the number 1 spot. Paula put him at the number 3 spot.
We can't argue with it.
All it takes is 2 of these, hermano, to realize that he's the best Portuguese player. You're just biased. You're
Bro,
clouded
you're
by
thinking with one of
bias,
these, bro. I'm thinking with these, you're thinking with these, bro.
Schlong in your mouth.
No. Bruno Fernandes, I'm sorry. He is the core piece for Manchester United. If they want to do well,
Even
Bruno
for
Fernandes has to
Portugal,
do well. Portugal.
He's the
they
best
didn't-
player for Portugal.
No, that
You could use his
No.
club form a bit against him, but Portugal, it's not even close. He's the best player for Portugal.
Conceição better,
is essential for them.
Conceição better.
Chico Conceição. Where is he on this list? The little pitbull.
Bro, Chico Conceição, remember the name.
Pitbull, unfortunately, is not on this list. I do think Bruno Fernandes
Mr.
right
Worldwide.
now, currently, is the best. Sorry?
Mr. Worldwide, the pitbull.
The-
But Bruno Fernandes, come on, man. Did you not see that performance against Leicester, bro? That's just a normal occurrence, bro.
I mean, listen, let's
Leicester
hold our judgment.
performances,
Ruben
man.
Amorim, we'll see what he does with him. Let him cook.
Cool, bro, it's gonna be scary. We're going back. We're rolling back the
gonna be
clock.
scary.
We're rolling back the clock, and Bruno's gonna put up the numbers that he did in his first
I'm
season.
shivering in my boots, bro.
Oh, that's Clip City.
I have him.
Clipped
I have him in
exploded.
FPL, bro. It's gonna be it's scary scenes for everyone else.
So when he gets 0 goals, 0 assists in the first 7 games,
Bro,
of
he
Ruben
takes
Amorim.
pens. Not gonna
He takes
happen.
pens.
Not gonna happen.
He's clearly gonna get
Rating
things.
players off of FPL.
Boys, we are now on to our first South American team. It is the 5-time World Cup champions, Brazil. Brazil are looking to capture the form of years past with players such as Neymar, Alisson, and Vinicius Jr. looking to bring Brazil back to the top of world football. But who do you think is the best?
This is low-key easy.
Yeah, it is.
Just because the gap between the layers are pretty big.
I think the top spot is not as contested, but I'm not gonna lie, near the bottom of the podium, there was some movement. I'll start it off in the last position, which is very startling. Rodrigo with a 5 average. Now he was at the bottom of the list. 5th, we are looking at Gabriel,
What?
4.5 rating.
I had him number 3, I think, or number 4.
Wait. Why the f is Neymar at 3 or higher?
Yeah, but
Well, no, he has 4. There's 4 still.
Well, listen, I can either tell you who's 4th, I can tell you who's 3rd.
Bro,
Tell us who's
why is Neymar anywhere, bro? Neymar is
Neymar.
is the
Respect
definition
Neymar.
of pulled pork.
Respect
And
Neymar.
fourth just missed out on the podium by 0.25 in his average. Alisson
Bro.
with a 3.75 average.
Neymar is not a top 3 Brazilian player right now. Not even close. This is the worst take collectively we've ever had. Ever.
But, Paolo, I'm gonna tell you right now, it was your low ranking of Alisson that kind of pushed him off the podium.
Brother, it's your stupid ratings of Neymar that put him up here. Bro, the guy is done. His career is finished. You're talking about basically R9.
You're
R9 and
acting
Neymar
like
are at the same level
is
right now.
Shit. Neymar is the best Brazilian we've
Honestly,
seen in the
if
past 20
Neymar
years.
didn't get injured and he was still playing, I'd probably still put him top Brazilian.
He'd
He'd be over
Paolo,
Vinny,
I'm
he'd
kind of on
be
the
over
same
all these
wavelength there
players.
because in the 3rd position, it was Neymar with
That's
a 3.5
crazy.
average. I'll tell you what the voting is. Varvar, you gave him a 2. Pala, a 6. Firms, you gave him the top spot. And Millie, myself, I gave him 5.
That's crazy.
I gave him
What
5.
decade are we living in, bro? There's no reasoning.
Here's the reason.
You either use injuries.
better than
Here's the reason.
You either take
Here's the
injuries.
reason.
Brother,
I'll give you
I
the
don't care.
reason.
I don't care.
I
don't
didn't
care.
take injuries into account.
But you did for other positions.
No, I didn't.
Calafiori.
I didn't. I think Bastoni's better. Neymar,
better.
without injuries, he's the best. With injuries, I'm still putting him first. I don't care.
That is
Bro,
just
the guy's
the love for the
done.
game.
The guy's
No,
over.
no.
It's
That's how
done.
much I like him. Bro, this guy's one of the best.
Yeah, I agree, bro.
It's over.
I agree, bro.
Bro, you gotta know when to call it, bro.
No.
It's over.
It's not
do-
over.
I
It's
do
not
play more
over
Dota
yet.
games.
It's
I
not
don't care,
over
bro.
yet, bro. Enter Miami. We will see you there. Yeah, we will see you there.
I think that's a little too high. I would not have put Neymar on my podium. But in that 2nd spot with an average of 3, it is Barcelona's Rafinha
What?
with a 3 average, hermano.
That's not crazy.
That is not crazy. Brother, you
Wait.
put him, I'll tell you, Varvar put him 5. Paolo put him 2.
bro.
First three,
I put him above
two.
Rodrigo. I put him above Rodrigo. I respect game respects game.
Okay.
But let's comment down here. No, game
come on
tomorrow.
now.
No one in their right mind is picking Rafinha over Neymar.
Oh, come
no
on now.
one.
Neymar.
No
come on now.
one.
Bro,
Brother,
I'm
if that
taking
was
him
the
every
You
case-
day
offer
of the week.
Laporta the chance right now. Neymar or Rafinha, he's taking Neymar, bro.
Bro, are
Any
you
day of the week.
cracked?
Oh,
Are you
no.
Any day of the week, bro.
Listen,
Are you okay?
I'm on that Neymar train too, but come on, it's Neymar. In the end, he has injuries.
Stupid,
I'm not denying
bro.
he has injuries.
So then why'd you put him 1?
Because I didn't take injuries into account.
Yeah,
I still
but-
think he's the best Brazilian on the team.
When's the last time you saw him do that?
Literally last game for Al
Last game?
Nassr.
Bro,
Like
there's
this,
a
that's
reason
how he got
why
injured
all the
again.
Brazilian players, as soon as Neymar joins the national team, they twerk for him.
Yeah.
It's a
Brother.
oh, daddy Neymar.
Richarlison has tattoos of Neymar in the back. You understand
That's
that?
where
aura this
Richarlison-
guy
I get
has,
it.
bro.
I get it.
That's Richarlison.
Come on, bro.
His celebration is a pigeon walk.
But Rafinha right now for Barcelona, he's one of
Bro,
the best wingers in the
respect
world.
Rafinha.
Top three
Respect
left winger in the
Rafinha.
world.
But okay, so when we get to France, Michael Olise better be in and around the top then, because Rafinha's near the top of Brazil.
Comparing
This-
Michael
this
Olise to
brother-
Michael
Rafinha,
Olise
your
might be
ball
better
knowledge-
than Rafinha, to be honest. If we're not going
the
to
door is that way, you can exit.
Sure.
Number one, it was a clear consensus with an average of 1.25. It is Vinicius Jr. Obviously, firms put him at the number 2 spot, Neymar at that 1 spot. So
It's stupid people like him as to why Rodri won the Ballon d'Or.
yes.
Vinicius is not the best Brazilian player.
Yeah, I
Got
see.
it.
He does a lot for Brazil, actually.
Got it. Yeah. Oh,
Neymar
and Rafinha.
Neymar injured does more than Vinicius as he's playing.
Rafinha
Make it
lit
make
up
sense.
Copa America this summer. I forgot.
Sense. Neymar injured does as
I
much as
forgot
Vinny
that
for Brazil.
Rafinha this summer won Copa America Player of the Tournament.
Who did he
I
put
put him
higher?
third.
He
I put Vinny higher than Rafinha.
under Neymar.
That's ball knowledge over here. Down there, exit is over there.
This is really bad. Bad today. Neymar.
How
bro.
is Gabriel not making it higher on this list, by the way? And I don't even like Gabriel.
So, boys, those are the 3 best players for Brazil. The next nation up, we are back in Europe. It is Germany. Germany, unfortunately, did not win the Euros on home soil, but that doesn't mean that their crop of players cannot win silverware in the future. Superstars such as Musiala, Wirtz, and Kimmich are some of the top players, but who do you think is number 1 on that list?
Just my country, bro. This is just one of my many countries, but the talent pool ain't looking too good these days.
Nah.
It's a shame because I don't know. In the Euros, they looked very, very good until semifinals.
Country with no aura. I can't cap.
Wow, four World Cups, no aura.
Not
I
much
don't-
aura.
No,
I can't rate them, bro. They don't have that 4-letter word A-U-R-A, bro. I just can't rate them.
that's crazy. I don't know why. Why don't you like?
Look at
Germany?
number 3. This is why they have no aura.
Antonio Rudiger.
In the number 3 spot, he was off of number 2 by 0.5 in his rating. It's Florian Wirtz.
You see, this brother wouldn't even make England's
Number
top
2 or
6.
3?
See, that's talent.
Number 3.
Wouldn't even make England's top 6
Bro, that's
list.
talent.
And that's aura.
Florian Wirtz is so
Bro, you're talking about the best talents in the world.
Cool. Cole Palmer, Foden, Saka, all clear. So keep going.
Okay, but Wirtz is very, very talented.
Wirtz is probably the most talented right now in Europe.
Bundesliga Eze. Okay, let's move on. Keep going.
Bundesliga is ridiculous.
In the number 2 spot with an average of 2, it is Antonio Rudiger, which is
That's insanity. How he's not number 1?
he was off by 0.25.
The best player in his position in the world, or top 2 minimum, is not top of the list. Got it.
Saliba better.
Sure.
Saliba better.
That's crazy. And at the number 1 spot with an average of 1.75, it is Jamal Musiala of Bayern
My
Munich.
goat. Last season, it wasn't looking good at Bayern, but Musiala still
He
shined bright.
single-handedly held back Rudiger. I know it.
No, I'd probably put him 3.
Who?
Rudiger.
Rudiger, you put him in that number 2 spot.
And
do you rate him?
where do everyone else put him?
Rudiger? Well, listen, I put him a little low.
Millie.
Tell you right now.
How low?
I put him in that number 4 spot.
What? Are you kidding me?
You
him
judge
in that
him
number
just because
4.
he's a mid defender. That's the only reason.
But Bastoni, let's put him all the way up there.
Yeah, but that's because Italy doesn't
No,
have
because Italy doesn't really have the
So who do you
talent
put
pool of
above?
Germany.
Oh, name me the players you put above Rudiger.
Jamal Musiala,
Okay, that's stupid, but it's understandable. Everyone else here is just ridiculous.
Florian Wirtz, Joshua
Stupid.
Kimmich.
Who?
Joshua Kimmich is
Who
your
did you?
first?
Who did you just mention?
Those are the 3 players that I put higher.
Millie, my dog, bro. Millie, my
Those are the 3
dog.
players I put higher, bro.
Joshua Kimmich.
I've always said Joshua Kimmich is one of the best in Germany, bro. I don't have
agree.
any
means
problem.
nothing. That
agree.
actually means all to me
I mean,
because
listen, Real Madrid
Rudiger
right
had to
now-
leave Germany because that league was so shit. Then go to Real Madrid.
I mean, he was at Roma
He was
before.
actually at
That's
Chelsea.
not-
He was at Chelsea. One
So he
Champions
actually
League. One
did-
Champions League.
So he
also
actually
at the
didn't
Real
have to
Madrid.
leave Germany. He actually did not leave.
Shaft
So
league.
keep your comments
Shitty ass league.
on that side of the table.
All right, boys, Germany is now complete. We are heading back to South America with Argentina. Argentina are in an era of dominance. 2 Copa Americas and a World Cup have brought Argentina to the top of world football. And Lionel Messi is aging like fine wine, but can he defend his title as the best player in Argentina?
If Firms, I want to change my ranking, Millie. If Firms wanted to be stupid with his Neymar thing, I want to put Messi number 1. Just because he's my favorite player.
I mean,
of this
let's
generation.
calm down here. Let's see the rankings. Who's number 3? Maybe Messi did end up number 1.
You're acting like Messi's a scrub.
Listen,
Messi should not be on this podium, guys. Come on.
Boys, let's start off this list. We'll start at the bottom with a 5.75 rating. It is Alexis McAllister.
As per.
Had a good season
But
so far.
great player. Great player.
Then with a 5 rating, it is Paulo Dybala.
Should have been bottom.
Too low.
You think bottom?
Should have been off the list,
Goat.
to be honest,
That's,
if we're really
that's because he
talking
doesn't
about
watch
it.
Roma, because he doesn't watch
because
anything
who
but
the
United.
f would put themselves through the misery of watching Roma?
Myself,
like,
goat.
listen to yourself right
Bro,
now.
you watch-
Oh, you don't watch Roma. Oh no, poor me. I don't watch Roma.
Listen, when you love,
13th in City, I don't watch.
when
You watch
love the
Manchester
sport
United
and you
13th in the
watch
Premier
Paulo
League.
Dybala. Yeah, exactly. When you love the sport, you watch Paulo Dybala.
Yeah.
That's simple.
And then when he turns the ball over, it's I hate the sport watching Paulo
Have you
Dybala.
ever seen him turn the ball over?
doesn't
I
turn the
haven't.
ball over.
I haven't.
All right, and now in 4th place, just missed the podium. It is Christian Romero, which I think is kind of unfortunate. I do think he deserves to be on the podium.
Messi made the podium? Messi either off this list or on the podium. There's only 2 options here.
All right, let's get to the podium now. In the 3rd spot with a 3 average rating, it is Lautaro Martinez.
Bro.
Shitty ass player.
I wish he made the Ballon d'Or podium, but you win some, you lose some.
7.
They gave him 7.
Imagine taking someone
Low.
else's celebration.
7th. Imagine winning all the top scores and no one gives a shit.
Does that mean he's
PR, bro.
underrated then?
Unfortunately, Lautaro
No,
does not
that means
have
he's
PR.
ass.
Imagine
means
being
Lautaro's not
below a
PR.
guy that hasn't played in Europe.
Bro, but
2 years.
that's like Lazio fans a couple years ago saying, "Oh my God, Immobile should be on this podium, bro. Where is he? Where is he? Because he
mean,
won
when our
every
brothers-
single top score."
When a brother scores
come on.
30 goals, you
He
gotta
won the
kind of
golden-
consider
won
it.
European Golden Boot.
Hoyland or Lautaro?
Hoyland. Wait for us under Amarim.
You know
The
you're
next
rage
Joe
baiting.
Kadesh.
You know it.
Well done, well done. And now let's get to the 2nd spot with an average of 2.75. Emi Martinez.
Emi Martinez.
Hold on, bro. Who put Messi?
One of the best goalies in the world.
Back to back, the glove.
Copa America.
Bro,
What's it
Emi
called?
Martinez should
Golden
not be
Glove. Golden
2,
Glove.
bro.
He
Emi
should
Martinez
definitely
is scaff.
He, bro,
The
shout-
Yashin, the
shout
Yashin.
out- Tell
The
that
best
to
goalie in the world
Argentina's
twice
Copa
in a
America
row.
charge. Tell that to Argentina's World Cup win. Tell that to
Bro,
Argentina's
he's the Argentinian Leno, bro.
Oh my God, bro. Messi has to thank
Come on
him for
now.
that World Cup.
World
if
Cup-
it wasn't for that save at the end,
Well, on Colomwani, come on,
could've
that's
changed.
one of the most famous saves now
That's the most famous save of all time, I would argue.
in World Cup
most
history.
crucial save
In
ever.
history of the sport.
I don't know about history of this.
Yes.
Name me one save that comes
Yes.
close.
I'd have to do a bit of research, but
Yeah.
nothing comes to mind right now. That is definitely up there. And at the number 1 spot with an average of 1.25, the only outlier was Pala putting him at the 2 spot.
Football is safe.
It is Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
Wait, I shit.
Football
I
is
was
safe.
complaining about Messi being the podium. I put him 2. Bro, that's my goal right there. That's my
Unfortunately,
goal right there.
unfortunately, will not be winning the MLS Cup with Inter Miami this year. Knocked out by Atlanta United.
That could have been CF Montreal, bro. That could have
Been
been
CF Montreal, but it wasn't.
We could have been the one knocking out. Could
have been there.
But whatever, Messi, this guy's.
That's my goal.
Even
bro.
at his old age, man, he does stuff where you watch and you're like, this is ridiculous.
Old. We're talking about this guy's 34 years old. We're talking like he's a geriatric.
He's not 34 years old, Millie. It's okay.
35?
36, 37.
Getting a little old.
I'm nostalgia tax is hitting me right now.
Bro,
Nostalgia
Matteo
hit.
Messi might be making this list soon, to be honest.
Might play with him.
That's the amount of glaze that we're working with here, bro. Messi's son might make
Matteo
this list
Messi
soon.
or Cristiano Ronaldo Jr.
Bro, Matteo Messi
Cristiano
insanely
Ronaldo Jr.
clear.
Apparently,
bro.
Matteo Messi, his highlights for Inter Miami have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I've been seeing comps on Twitter.
is he scoring 40 goals like Cristiano Jr.?
Don't know
I'm saying.
stats.
Bro, it's,
Check
cool,
them
it's
up.
cool because they have like a similar age difference to their dads. We're gonna have the same. We're gonna have the same
I think they
situation.
called each other like. Okay, so you're gonna have a kid when?
Brother, Matteo Messi debut in the Croatian 4th division, I would watch. I would watch. I would tune in.
But he wouldn't watch Paulo Dybala at
No,
Roma.
no.
Make it make sense.
No, that's how irrelevant Paulo
Make it
Dybala
make
is.
and
sense.
also, I can assure you, Croatia is not big enough.
And
to
that
have 4 divisions.
Croatian 4th division team's probably better than Roma, not going cap.
So it's official. Lionel Messi is still Argentina's best player, and now we are headed over to France. Even with a poor Euros campaign, France are always touted as the favorite to win in every international tournament. Some say they have the deepest squad in the world, but who do you think is the best out of that crop?
Low-key, this generation fell off for France because we got the golden of the gold standard before this, and now I'm like, brother, is this brother really making the list?
I was looking at this list too, putting it together, and I'm like, I don't know if any of
Kind
these
of like
guys
the
have a shout.
Grammys. You're looking at the list, like there's no way these are the guys who are nominated, right?
But it
You
happened
think
so
they'd be better.
quick. Bro, this fall off happened like at one point you had the highs of the highs, like I said, with Griezmann, Benzema's, whatever, and then they just
Because all the
That
players,
was drop.
like in the space of a year, Pogba, Kante, Benzema, like all either went to Saudi or fell off the map.
They were the same
completely.
ages.
they were also like they peaked at the latest
Yeah.
point in their career.
Well, boys, we'll start at the bottom of the list. It's a tie with an average of 5.5. Chouameni and Marcus Thuram, which I
Hi.
tie the 5.5 rating.
Listen, Chouameni, it's a shame because this last season, this brother could very well have been in a top, I'd say 3 conversation.
Well, of course.
Streets are saying though that Real Madrid want to ship this Don somewhere else.
I saw Liverpool interested, some other big teams.
Who would have thought you're wasting at Real Madrid? You're wasting your career.
There's a lot of options there.
The greatest team
Tough
in the
to
world.
break through. But he's also a $100 million player. Like, we can't say that he's not that good.
I don't think he would go for 100 mil right now.
A little 80 million.
I don't think Real Madrid
Who would
accept
buy
it.
him?
Liverpool,
It's a real no, bro. They got Gravenberch now, bro.
Chouameni better.
I don't know about that, but in the 4th spot, it is Milan's Teo Hernandez. Friends, you think that's a little low?
I do.
Yes, that is low. I
do.
agree.
He's the best left back in the world.
My bad, OG. No,
Second.
third.
Well, listen,
Second,
Varvar
third,
had him at the 3 spot on podium, Pala at the 4, Firms at the 2. I had him at 4.
At
Why do
this,
you have him
at
at
this
4?
especially shit French generation or mid French generation? Theo Hernandez should be way higher.
Bro, what has Teo done for France?
What has half of these? What has Chouameni done for France? What has Camavinga or what has what has anyone other than Mbappe done for France? Really, to be honest.
Kind of spin.
But Teo has had a whole career to do that. Chouameni and Camavinga just
Well,
started their national
he also
career.
bloomed late. Like, he's just been good the past 5 years.
So you're saying he's shit?
No, he's not shit. He's been the best in the
above
world
Teo?
for the past 5 years.
Well, listen, boys, we're getting into the podium spots now, and with an average of 3, it is Eduardo Camavinga.
Like putting this guy above Theo to me is crazy.
Yeah, I don't
I
get
don't
that thinking.
think
I,
it's
I
crazy.
would rather
Why?
Camavinga any day of the week than Teo Hernandez.
my
If I was building a team.
Just 'cause it's
Camavinga's
a
not even.
midfielder.
Camavinga's arguably not even in the top 10 midfielders in the world, and Theo's are like top 2 left backs in
in
the
his
world.
position.
Come on, bro.
He is,
He is.
bro.
Camavinga
Luke
would-
Shaw and Theo Hernandez.
There we go. That's what I thought.
Camavinga would be a top 5 midfielder in the Premier League.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, he's
Like
a-
holding, like CM, not like a Cam. Like I'm taking.
Rodri, Rice, clear.
Rodri is injured right now.
Boys, at the number 2 spot with an average of 2, it is William Saliba.
Should be 1.
No.
I don't think
this
1.
This is high.
Actually,
too.
no, that's a lie.
You didn't
I
even
think
put him 1.
I put him 1.
You put him 1 over. What are you doing?
The current,
No, I'll
brother.
send you the transfer after
Current.
the video's over.
I think he's France's best defender. Definitely France's best defender.
So what? Mbappe is not France's best
But
striker.
why are you rage baiting today?
I'm not
like,
rage
What
baiting.
went into you today?
You're gonna look at Kylian Mbappe
Like that's
right
my
now,
role.
current
Like it's
form.
not your role.
You're gonna look at Kylian Mbappe right now, current form, even for France in the Euros, and you're gonna say he's their best player.
Game tomorrow. Would you rather Saliba or Mbappe?
They had 8 games in the Euros. They had
Game
10
tomorrow.
games in
Game
La Liga.
tomorrow. Would you rather Mbappe or Saliba?
Right, Saliba right now.
No, you wouldn't.
Saliba right now.
You're sacrificing
That face
goals.
when you lie. That's
Saliba right now.
Yeah, but considering you have
Saliba right
I
now.
agree,
Real
bro.
Madrid had Mbappe for 10 games, and he has
Why are we
not
acting like
performed.
Saliba's having like this insane season for Arsenal? Like, brother, he was just suspended for 3 games because he got a red card. Like, he's
One
not,
game, he didn't get
Yeah,
it.
but he's he costed Arsenal that game.
Okay, so now we're
Wasn't
gonna
red.
say he's not a good player because he gets a red card.
You're
No.
gonna say that
Well, you're
Mbappe's
saying
not a
10
good player
games
because he had
Because
like
he goes offside. He's not helping his team. He's not scoring, which is literally the only thing he does. When you get
is
paid
scoring.
$150 million, brother, I expect double digits. And this brother has not done anything. He didn't even score a goal for France except the penalty in the Euros. I could be
Who
very
did? Wells did.
But if he's the main outlet and
He
he's
said he
missing
failed.
penalties, he's missing breakaways in the first game of
Mbappe
the Euros.
has 6 goals in 11 games.
Yeah, check how many non-penalty goals.
I don't give a shit, to be honest.
But you're gonna look at his goals and say, you know what? Yeah, he's still Real Madrid's best
Bro,
player. You're gonna
yeah,
look at
but
him and say
the
that's the
Stats are
problem.
ridiculous.
No,
To
they
base Mbappe's like legacy at France off of 10 games is ridiculous.
Okay, that's great. He won a World Cup. Fantastic. He's made it to finals. And World Cup finals.
That was
he
6
performed.
years ago.
So
I'm
one
not
of the
saying that
best France player
Whatever.
right now.
But in the Euros, you're gonna say he was one of the best players at that
I don't think
tournament.
France was that good at the Euros.
Exactly, and why? Because their best player
because of
didn't show
Mbappe
up.
and Saliba, like-
Because their best player didn't show up.
Let's wrap it up here.
He's
I mean,
injured.
the comments are gonna let you know, Millie, that you're absolutely
No,
stupid.
but Millie stays true to his ranking. If he thinks it's based right now, Millie goes right now. He doesn't care about the name. I respect that.
You're gonna put Real Madrid in your top 1 power rankings because you're gonna look at legacy.
Yeah, that's true.
But bro,
No, that's what I thought.
Mbappe is Mbappe, and
Mbappe's Real Madrid's Real Madrid.
yeah, but Saliba ain't Man City. Saliba ain't Liverpool right now. He's not. It's not like Saliba's playing the best. He's not the best center back in the world right now.
So you're
play
saying
wise.
you tax your
If
rating.
this was Virgil van Dijk, then maybe we're talking about something. But it's not Virgil van Dijk. It's William Saliba. Anyways, let's wrap it up here.
Number 1 spot, it is none other than Kylian Mbappe with a 1.75 average. Varvar and Firms put him at the 1 spot, Pala at the 2, and I put him at the 3. We all had him on podium.
If you pulled the French team, who's the best player in the team, all 23 players say Kylian.
So
even himself.
You're
he says
telling the
Kylian
face
Mbappe.
of France right now is Saliba.
No.
I didn't say that. I'm talking about performances. I'm talking about output. I'm talking about ability. Right now, you're telling me Kylian Mbappe is in the best shape of his life. He's the
No,
fastest
but
he's
even
ever
at
been.
Kylian Mbappe,
No,
50%, he's still France's best player.
No.
that's a lie.
No, that's not a lie. But whatever. I said, the comments are gonna tell you
This
that
guy
you're
ain't
wrong.
Messi Ronaldo, bro. This
You're
guy
rage
ain't Messi
baiting. It's
Ronaldo.
crazy. Millie FC in 2024. This is the standards that have been set by the club.
I think I've justified every point that I've made. So
Wrong.
No.
Yes. Anyways, let's do the outro.
So that is who we think are the 3 best players in each of these nations. Some wild shouts here and there, but you guys will let us know in the comments down below. And as always, we want to thank our patrons for the continuous support. We hope you guys enjoy that YouTube video. And if you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you do. Boys, take it home.
We will see you guys next week. We love you. Thank you for all your support.
Shout out to all the box munchers out there.
No.
No.
Don't shout them out.